Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to today's episode. My name is Andy Danauta, and I'm here with my very beautiful wife,
Charlie Danauta. You're welcome.
All right, guys, you're welcome. Are you in a relationship or a marriage that your partner expects you to be everything? They expect you to be Rambo in 1 minute. They expect you to be Cinderella in the next minute.
Wow.
I mean, you don't know what to be. Should you be Cinderella or should you be Rambo? Should you be, the boss or the actor? Or which one exactly do they need part-time? It can be very confusing if you're in such relationship. Typically, it is that they expect you to be everything according to their mood. Are you in such relationship? This episode is for you guys. I want to trash this out a little bit here today and hope to continue this conversation tomorrow on Facebook. And I'm sure quite a number of people, Charlie, will have a lot to say about this, right?
Yeah.
Now, Charlie, do you think guys are more like that, or ladies, or do you think both parties actually expect their partners to be everything? I want her to be everything. I want her to be Rambo, to be Cinderella. When things go down, I want her to be able to pull out guns and shoot. And when everything is cold, I want her to be,
No, I think it's for both. It's both, but I would say it's a certain percent. The women are higher. So if we're saying,
thank you for that.
if we're saying the men are, let's say, 40, women should be 60. Yes.
Hallelujah.
So it's not like it's too different.
All right.
No, 20 is a bit too different. The women, ladies, you can be like a chameleon. When you are green, he has to be green. So you know how the chameleon changes color. When he comes to a green tree, he's green. He falls on a brown branch, he's brown. That's how we get. So when you are moody, he has to be moody too. It's like a joint venture. What I am, you become at the moment.
By force, so it's not a suggestion.
No. How can he suggest
Why
it?
now? Why should you be?
You have to. You just have to be it.
Yeah.
So when I'm moody, you have to be moody. And mostly women, we tend to go into mood swings. So right now, you are all happy and all smiley and laughing. The next second, you're very sad and heavy. The whole room, we could feel the tension of the anger, and no one can really explain. Sometimes we say it comes with our monthly stuff, but most times it just happens like that. So who do you want to be? Just like he said, 1 minute you want him to be Rambo, the other minute you want him to be Cinderella. 1 minute you want him to act like a lady. The other minute you want him to be the man.
Just read your thoughts.
Yes, and
honey, I know what you're going through.
True.
I read your mind, Marlin.
You just want him to know everything. Men are not mind readers. You get angry when he doesn't understand what you're feeling. Because he should just understand. It's like he needs to keep jumping into your mind every second to find out, okay, right now, what's she thinking? So I can create the atmosphere. No, they can't just do that. So you expect your partner to be everything. You expect your partner at one point to play God. Later, to play an actor, either in Z World or Telemundo that you have watched.
Sweep you off your feet.
Yes. Then later you expect him to be a marketer, not to market something for you to be convinced. Market something in the relationship. At the same time, you want him to be a baby that you can just hold and pamper. What exactly do you want? That's the question.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Now, Charlie, I think when you said about 60-40, I think it's 50-50.
Okay, whoa. Thank you.
The biggest rubbish I've heard about, this whole thing. I'm sure, Charlie, you've had this before, maybe in your single days. Have you ever had men say this thing somewhere? I want to marry a housewife, a prostitute, and when we're on bed, she should be a prostitute.
My God.
When we are
so
talking,
many
she
times.
should be this. You've had that kind of statement.
Times, yeah.
Now, what are you thinking? She doesn't even exist. She's not in this world.
Yeah, that's an alien.
That, you see, that it is the breaking into compartment. He wants her to be everything. And when he's praying, he wants that same woman, the prostitute, to pray with him like a mad woman. He wants her that when he's calm and talking about politics and government, she should also talk about, she should become, what's the name of this woman in the United States? Hillary Clinton. 1 minute you want her to be like, you want her to be that woman, and then the next moment you want her to be pounding yam.
My God.
I mean, men do that, Charlie.
Very true.
You want her to wear nails. No, I don't like this, your no makeup policy and all of those things like that. I want you to look hot, and then next moment I want you to be natural. Then the other moment I want you to be this and I want you to be that. You see, guys, it is not like, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't
work like that. Guys want them, also women to flow according to their mood, to flow according to their feelings, to flow according to how they want it. Sometimes they want a tigress, sometimes they want a dove, sometimes they want somebody that can stand stand up and cause drama and fight. I mean, it doesn't work like that, guys. That woman cannot be everything. That woman cannot be everything. So this is it. You should know what you're buying. You should know what you're bringing into your life from the beginning of the relationship. Everybody should know this thing from the beginning. If she's Rambo, she's Rambo. If she's Cinderella, she's Cinderella. You have to make up your mind if you want to marry Rose from Titanic or you want to marry Wonder Woman. All right, you have to make up your mind, and you know, so that you don't expect her to be everything in the relationship. You know, some men actually, Charlie, it is mostly between soft and strong. True. There's a time that the man wants the woman to be strong, and there's a time he wants her to be weak at his own pace, at his own choosing, and all of that. We're saying it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. There are areas that the man wants the woman to keep quiet, and there are areas that he wants her to talk. As if she's some robot that, you know, he can control and all of that. It doesn't work like that, guys. You have to. So my advice for men, take note of what you're buying from the beginning, what you're entering into, the kind of partner that you have. You have to know that person. There are some things. If you're marrying Cinderella or Rose from Titanic, let me tell you something. She's not going to block bullets for you, all right? She's not going to jump from 5-story building. That's Wonder Woman. She's not going to be all of that. There are women like that out there that can fight, that can even beat up other men for your sake. True. If you didn't marry such a woman, don't create such an expectation in that house. Don't expect her to turn up all of a sudden to be that Wonder Woman and all of that. If you married again a Wonder Woman, please don't expect her to cry when something is happening to you. Some men say, I told you this thing is happening to you. Why are you not crying? You know, some men like their women crying, right?
Yes, very true.
I mean, and she's not crying. She's trying to beat something. She's Wonder Woman, all right? She's trying to do something that has to do with strength and all of that. And you say she doesn't love you. She's not expressive. She's not emotional. Wonder Woman doesn't talk too much. At all. She just beat somebody and just do something. Action.
Yes.
So know who you're marrying. Know who you're getting into that relationship with. And please don't expect them to be everything. This is what we are saying today in today's episode. Don't expect them to become everything in that relationship. Yes, Charlie?
Yes, if you have not watched our video on Know Thyself, I think you should go back to our YouTube channel and get that video and watch. Because in knowing yourself, you find out exactly what you want. Because you cannot just keep having fluctuations in your desire. 1 minute you want this, another minute you want this. You cannot have a man be Diego, the all-crying man, and then at the same time you want him to be The Rock. The wrestler
Dwayne Johnson, man, come up and rip off his shirt.
Yes, and just like fight for you. Like I walked past the street and some guys just harassed me, and I want you right now. Come and just deal with all of them. And then 1 minute you want him to just before your friends just cry in tears and express his love for you.
With a flower and, you know, what exactly and wine, Charlie, in his hand.
Exactly. You are confusing yourself, him, and the whole world because we don't know exactly what you want. You have to determine, this is what I want. So if you are going for The Rock, please, you have already lost Diego. Forget about Diego.
Yes.
Concentrate on The Rock and build yourself together. This is why we have to be careful in our choices. We have to be careful when we take an action. So when you make a decision, you have to stand by it. It doesn't matter how it fluctuates. I'm not saying sometimes these desires don't come. Sometimes you just wish that he could just be all crying. He's too stone cold. He could just melt down. But you knew this right from the beginning when you started the journey. That's the package that you have. Enjoy your package. That's just what we have to say. So women, ladies out there, stop trying to make your partner someone else. Stop trying to just enter into another world and then coming out of it immediately and jumping into another. It's like you keep opening portals that you jump into. You are now in India with Z World, then you come back to Nigeria, then you go to China, then you go to America. You just keep changing. It keeps affecting how you even think generally in life. Your decisions fluctuate. Even at your workplace, you are unable to make a particular decision. One moment you like the paper that is white, the other moment you like the one that is yellow or pink because it suits how you feel for the moment. You can't keep having people do things for you based on how you feel at the moment. You need to know how to get a grip of your emotions by directing it to the Holy Spirit under the subjection of God so that He can take care of it. You can't just have your partner be someone else. We wreck everything. So we need to be careful. When we have all this rush of emotions, we need to calm down and think. I made a choice to go for this.
Yeah.
I will stand by it. Else, we'll have many women marry many husbands, and you cannot have more than one. We've had situations where a lady will say, I like all of them, and I'm just confused. Well, what I sometimes ask is, can you marry all of them?
All of them.
Is it possible? She says no. So what you actually want is take a piece of John, take a piece of whoever, take a piece of Mark, just combine it together in one container. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You cannot have all in a container.
It can be everything.
You have to pick one and go with it.
Now, I want to say this lastly, guys, that very simple. Listen, why should you, know what you're going for? Please, you make it very, 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 very frustrating when your spouse is trying to please you. Sometimes we said from last 2 weeks episode, it's good to attempt to impress your partner.
Yeah.
But when your partner keeps changing and keeps switching, want you to keep switching like a DSTV, channel, it is not going to work like that. All right. You make it difficult for that man to want to please you.
True.
You make it very, very, very difficult. One moment you want him to cry, the other moment you want him to jump and protect you, the next moment you want to keep changing. Even also, guys, listen to this. If you want a social woman, please don't go and pick one and that this woman loves to pray. She's not social. She doesn't even know how to enter Facebook. She's not on any social media. So now you are now complaining that she's not. No, don't do that. All right. Yeah. You need to know from the beginning, else you will make it so frustrating. So many couples out there are frustrated. So many partners in relationships are frustrated because they don't even know they've tried all they can to please these people, but they keep having changing, emotions and all of that. And we're saying you can't have it all. You can't have, your wife cannot be everything in the world. All right. She can be your best. She can be your partner and all of that, but she cannot be everything for you in the world. All right. He cannot be everything for you in the world. All right. Now, Charlie, have anything before we cap up?
Okay, so if you're wondering why there has been so much no satisfaction in the relationship, you've not been getting what you want from your partner, check your desires. They are fluctuating, and it's difficult to be able to satisfy someone who can never be satisfied.
Thank you so much. Tomorrow we will continue this conversation on Facebook, so go to our Facebook page and like Time Out with Charlie and Andy. By 7 p.m. tomorrow, we will continue this conversation, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please remember this: the entire message of this episode is you can't have it all. You can't have your woman be everything in the world. It can only happen in your lyrics when you're writing a song for her, or when you are actually, telling her something nice on her bed. They say you are my everything. It can only happen in songs, not in real life. All right, so take that which she has to offer, take that which he has to offer, and love that person like that. Until we'll see you tomorrow on Facebook, and next week again on this same channel. We love you. Stay connected. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
God bless you.